Hi folks, my name is Julia Wallace. I'm in Inglewood, California, here with Left Voice, and I wanted to say a few words about Ahmaud Arbery, who was murdered in February, but the video of his death has recently been leaked. And it's open season on black people, it's open season on oppressed people and working class people. These two white people, George McMichaels, Travis McMichaels, hunted him down and shot him to death as he was jogging on the street. And when you see the video, you can see that he is trying to run away from them. And the news media made it seem like, oh, it's dark, and they thought he was a burglar. No, he clearly wasn't. He was just a man on the street. But when it comes to us, black people, working class people, oppressed people, it's open season for us. And those people haven't even been arrested, and it's February. Now they're saying we'll have a grand jury, and the jury can decide if they can be arrested. How absurd is that? But of course, it's absurd in a time of absurdities when Georgia is reopening. And why are they reopening? I think it has something to do with the fact that 80% of the people who are dying from COVID-19 are black. I think they're indifferent to all working class people, but in particular black people. And so we need to really fight. We need to fight. We're literally fighting for our lives in this situation. And now the Republicans are saying nothing, of course, because their ranks are filled with open white supremacists, and the leader of the Republicans, Donald Trump, is a murderous, destructive buffoon. So, of course, they're not saying anything about it. But the Democrats are all crying about how sad they are about it. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. You know, it's like, how dare you? The architect of mass incarceration and Jim Crow Joe are sad about this death. What about the other deaths? What about the other oppressive measures that black people have been subjected to because of you? You're not sad about that. And what about the people worldwide who are being bombed by this imperialist country? You're not sad about that. I think that we, as oppressed people, working class people, I'm a frontline worker, we need to really join together and build a combative movement against this virus, against the murder of us, particularly if it's by COVID-19, racist vigilantes, or cops. We need to be fighting back against this situation because it's just completely unacceptable. There have been murders of oppressed people worldwide. Marielle Franco was assassinated by the Brazilian state, a black lesbian socialist. We have Santiago Maldonado, who was an indigenous Mapuche person who was murdered by the state. Berta Carceras, who was environmentalist in Honduras, she was assassinated, which Hillary Clinton in particular had a hand in that assassination. This is completely unacceptable. The Democrats and Republicans have no answers for that, for us. And furthermore, the movements that we've had, particularly Black Lives Matter, which was so combative, in the end, a lot of those leaders ended up supporting the Democrats. That's no answer for us. We don't want just policy changes. Okay, so now we have a body camera, right? So now you can film killing us. No, we need liberation, and we need to fight for revolution. We need all those people who are fighting and standing up. We have to get back into the streets and be active. And one could shut down a freeway and still adhere to social distancing. Frontline workers can stop working. We are incredibly powerful because if we weren't, they wouldn't force us to be on the job. We're incredibly powerful. We need to use our power to strike against police terror, to strike against vigilante terror, and to fight a combative movement for socialism and for revolution, because people around the world who look like us and some people who don't look like us, they're dealing with this same situation. And so I am calling for so many of us to respond, to say something, to speak out, and to fight back. This is unacceptable. We need justice and we need liberation, and we won't get it through capitalism or imperialism. We won't policy our way out of it. That's not possible. We need to be fighting for revolution, and we need to be along with the other working class people who are fighting too. So please check us out. Left Voice, we're trying to bring forward all these stories, all these issues and perspectives for revolution, for socialism, and uniting with people all around the world, because we have the same enemy and we have the same goals, which is revolution and socialism. So thank you for watching this. Please check us out. And justice for Ahmaud Arbery, justice for Keisha Michaels and Marquinton Sandlin, who were murdered by Inglewood PD, justice for all victims of police brutality and vigilante murders, capitalism and imperialism. Let's join together. We have nothing to lose but our chains.